in downtown Nashville, Tennessee.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The Titans still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Levis with a smart move, sliding down after picking up the first.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Excellent play there by Arnold WK8 to meet him behind the line for a loss.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Levis from the gun.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
2nd down, here's Levis.
Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Levis on 3rd down.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Folks' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 26.
Ritter. And complete to Drake London.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He may go.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
12 more yards there and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and he's taking care of that early.
57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 6.
Little bootleg here. Levis. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Levis. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Grady Jarrett able to get in there and drop him behind the line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This one complete to Scott Miller. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and 2. On play action, here's Ritter. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run for it with Robinson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to get this back
to their own 34-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Levis to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Ritter to throw it.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Moore on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Henry again on 2nd down.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Levis.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Levis.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially
because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
from the 29, here's second down and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line and get to the line.
Ritter throwing on third down. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late. All the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Ritter off the play fake.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Ritter now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
That one deep for London.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down at a yard. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Going up top for Miller. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. They called the corner blitz, and Roger McCreary, he got in there and earned the sack. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Returning it is Moore. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Henry running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Dancing to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Ritter. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now Levis. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Trey Flowers picks it inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because
Those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come.
25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
94 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down, they go again with Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Another powerful run and another workhorse season in the books for Henry. Let's take a peek at his numbers. He's led the NFL in carries and topped 1,500 yards for the 3rd time in 4 years. In addition, 5th straight year with double-digit touchdowns.
And Tariq Carpenter will be credited with the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards for number 11.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Inside handoff, Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
2nd down, here's Levis. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a gain of 8.
Struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. 3rd and short. It's Levis. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. After the penalty, it's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Levis's throw is on target to Burks. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Tennessee Titans. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Nifty move. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 117 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Henry. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chris Moore from 3 yards out. And the Titans get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Going play action. Ritter rolling to his right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And guy's man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
14. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 1st and 10, here's Levis. Flushed out right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down and 5. Levis now on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Levis, he'll look to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. To Henry. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Levis to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Levis.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Atlanta,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.